download the Book of the Dragon by Ciruelo for my monthly book report. This book offers information never before shared regarding the mystery and legends of dragons. You get to learn about different types of dragons, their culture, customs, and legends. I like this book because it's just not informative. It can make you imagine all sorts of mysterious adventures. The passage I decided to read to you today is from the legend of the mysterious event of the peasant and the dragon. I enjoy this legend because it offers the reader a good moral. See if you can get the moral of what the moral of the story is when I finish my 1 and beyond. One day while flying back home, a male earth dragon was caught in a violent storm. The rain came down with such a force that even the sturdiest oak trees were uprooted and blown around like pieces of straw. Despite his great size, the dragon was buffeted in all directions by the darkening storm. In vain he tried and tried again to rise above the storm, battling with all his strength against the elements. At last, overcome with furious, he fell to the ground, exhausted and lost. The dragon lay unconscious in the mud. A peasant named Lucas, who lived nearby in a humble shack, watched past and decided on his future. Lying so still that he looked dead, Lucas moved to pity for the poor dragon. He approached to her body and seeing that the dragon was still alive, he moved it. With the help of his horse, the outbuilding served as a barn. He made the dragon comfortable and covered him with a patched blanket and ran to the house to ask his wife for some hot food. She was so pensive. You are mad, and if you want to give food and shelter to such a beast, you would better kill him, and then the king will give us a reward for his skin. Quiet, woman, retorted Lucas. The dragon is weak and ill. It is not a person to deny help to the ailing, whatever race they belong to. Don't be so stupid, husband, exclaimed his wife. The creature is not Christian, nor is he man. Believe the minute he is better. Taking no notice of the wife's warning, the peasant devoted himself to feeding and caring for the beast. As a result of his efforts, the dragon soon recovered and thanked the peasant for saving him. There is nothing to thank me for. We are all God's creatures, replied the good man. Even so, many men in your position would have killed me and sold my skin, which is very valuable, said the thankful dragon. And any man who takes advantage of the fallen must be very evil. So such behavior does not benefit a knight, replied the peasant. On hearing her husband's words, the wife was listening at the door and began to laugh. Look at this fool, giving him airs of a knight when he's a puffer, she exclaimed from her hiding place. You won't speak like that when your tax collectors come and take away our horse when we haven't paid for our taxes. And it is honor, not wealth, that makes a man a knight, replied the worthy Lucas in a low voice. The dragon, however, heard the conversation, knowing the peasant's poverty. He offered him a reward for his trouble. I couldn't refuse anything in gold, because the tax collector is coming soon and I have nothing to pay him with. That is why I have helped you, my friend, said the man. I know that I am strong enough to fly home. Come to my cave and choose anything you wish. Lucas climbed fiercely onto the dragon's back, and his wife begging him not to trust the dragon. When you are in the middle of the forest, he will eat you, she groaned. I will be all left alone. The dragon bore the peasant into his cavern, and he entertained him for 3 twins. When the time came for him to return home, the beast loaded a huge sack of gold and precious stones onto his back as a gift. Then he carried Lucas back to his humble shack. Come and see me whenever you are needy, said the dragon on parting. Arriving home, Lucas found his wife sat and dressed mourning, for she believed her husband was dead. The woman was ecstatic when she saw him in the treasure room. With the dragon's gift, the couple were able to buy a beautiful farm with many animals. The wife, however, started to become extravagant. One day she said to her husband, if we had a little bit more, if there's war, we'll have to go to the front as an officer, perhaps dying in combat. It would be much better if we had monarchs, so our son would be safer. Your friend Dragon will grant us that wish. Wife, don't talk that nonsense. But his wife, however, cried and threatened him until Lucas finally agreed to visit the dragon again. "My friend," said the dragon warmly, after listening to his story, "the wife is too ambitious. She will never leave him in peace. She will never have enough when she will always want more. But I have the answer. Come into my cave." The dragon showed his guest to a cozy room with beautiful young women singing and dancing. "You are now my prisoner. These girls will keep you company and will see to your every wish is carried out. And you will not return to see your wife." From now on, the good man lived happily with the dragon maidens. For as Lucas, his wife, he had dressed in mourning once more, convinced that her husband had been finally devoured by the dragon, just as she predicted from the beginning.